Hey, hi there, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynda, and I'd like to thank you for tuning into the energies and influences coming through for your weekly reading, April 21st to the 27th of 2019. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a condensed general reading, so please only take those portions that resonate with you. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable. I invite you to subscribe, like, comment, and share. It really helps me out a lot, and it helps to bring your vibration into those future readings. I also send my intentions out for my community and my viewers. Please remember to check out that description box below. Thanks, you guys. And after the reading is a take note moment. Okay, Gemini, off camera I've done a protective blessing. I've shuffled and meditated over these cards just for you. Your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. The Five of Wands, Gemini. This is fire energy. These are shifting vibrations, which brings uncertainty and unrest. There's competition in social or career areas. These are new factors coming in that demand that you change and adapt and grow. You might need to put in a little more effort to keep what you've already gained. This is mediation and challenge and struggle. They're petty obstacles and annoyances. They're short-term difficulties in communication which, once overcome, can change things for the better. But for the short term, it's competing forces without a clear winner as yet. You're trying to build something. It's like a building site or a workshop. It could be even carpenters or scaffolders. This is creative chaos. So jump in. The process may be messy, but it's worth it. It's a competition of some sort. This can be a card of ordeals and tests. Can even be lawsuits. So watch out for trickery or fraud. This is a new rush of energy. There could be some unrest. Try not to indulge in those petty hassles and annoyances. You might feel agitated or competitive, contentious. You may feel combative or confused. You could be doing things like struggling to unify disparities, jockeying for position, restructuring, brainstorming, or working at cross purposes. You could even be enjoying rivalries, even family rivalries. So agree to disagree. There's problems to solve, some conflicts, maybe arguments and clashing of personalities. But differences of opinion should be examined. It is from them that new ideas and interesting compromises emerge. Just be wary of stubbornly holding on to an idea just for the sake of it. But tremendous power can be had when we join energy with that of others instead of fighting them. So remember what team you're on. Your second card, and this is the energy crossing over your path. This can be a challenge. Number 8 of the Major Arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, Strength. This can be a Leo, or Leo is prominent in your chart. This is the correct use of personal power to overcome obstacles. This is courage and determination and inner strength. It's self-control. It's also irrevocable fate. You have incredible courage to face your opposition and any life barriers that confront you at the present time. And you can harness your personal power and strength to get through any circumstances in life. Whatever the situation may be, it's a test. It's a test of your ability to endure and finally resolve your circumstance. This test will result in the development of a greater sense of self-confidence. It's a test that's regarding the equilibrium between physical and spiritual worlds. You might be dealing with someone with a strong character and they may not want to give in to demands. But this is having inner belief in yourself. And it's what allows you to do the right thing or continue on a difficult path. So endure for a better future. There's no bypassing the mountain, but all is worth it. You are more brave than before, and you have more vigor for challenges. So reach deep to pull up your inner strength, and when facing adversity, meet it with love and compassion. Your third card, and this is how it affects you. This can be your attitude. Number 13 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, Death. This could be a Scorpio. It could be you if this is in your chart, or someone else that's around you. This has to do with change and renewal. It's an ending and closure. It's transformation and regeneration. It's destruction followed by renewal, and this change may be in the consciousness. This could be the birth of new ideas and new opportunities. This is the dying away of old habits and old fears and old hopes. It's old ways of dealing with the world or old relationships. This experience can seem shattering, but if we welcome change, we find that death leads to new life and new possibilities. There's something that you may need to give up. This relief may be difficult or painful, but the time has come for the new. It's letting go of someone, creating closure. It's new life to follow for the better. But old ways must first be destroyed to make way for the new that is coming into being. This new ending must be faced because you're about to enter a new dimension in your life. It's transformation, the death of old ways, and making way for new energy and revitalization. It's time to look for a new path. It's a change in relationship or a job or a long-standing belief. Could be even a change of your mind. It is a new beginning. It's new liberation. It could be an outside influence that will cause this drastic change. It's grieving a loss or grieving this change. But it may be the grief is coming from the effect of not being able to let go. It's the unwillingness to surrender to the inevitable change. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The Three of Swords, Gemini. This is air energy, which is your element. This is a difficult loss. It's a painful truth, and it could be that your hopes were higher than the results. This would bring sorrow and regret. There could be some separation here, a severance. You might feel isolated from something you love, and you're feeling this pain of separation, and the suffering comes from holding on to the past. Sometimes this can indicate a love triangle. This is loss or sorrow or betrayal. It's a necessary sacrifice. It could be the end of a relationship, or the loss of trust due to the betrayal or rejection, or losing your job. It's the end of some sort of ailment through surgery, or letting go of some way of thinking that is no longer useful. It's not an easy loss, but the release will make room for further growth and maturity. Pain is a strong motivator to change, and when you fix it, you grow. There could be a third person involved, or you may have suffered a disagreement with someone. But the end of the disagreement is near, and relief after the tension or the argument is at hand. So forgive and forget. This is stormy weather for the emotions, quarrels or separation. It's clearing the ground for something new. It's a new flash of understanding or insight into a situation as it really is. This difficulty can be overcome if faced honestly and worked with. It's sorting out the affairs of the heart. It's emotional rawness that must be allowed to run its course. Your fifth card, it's the bottom of the deck card, the underlying issue. This is what's unseen. Number 12 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Hanged Man. This could be a Pisces. Its ruling planet is Neptune, which is watery. It has to do with a sacred pursuit. And now you have a new perspective. But this is also suspension and attachment, and there may be some sort of sacrifice. This is self-surrender to a higher wisdom. It's surrendering to what is. And in spiritual matters, it's wisdom, it's prophetic power, it's a pause in life, suspended decisions. It's self-surrender that leads to the transformation of the personality. Now material temptation is conquered. There's wisdom and circumspection and discernment, trials and sacrifice. There's intuition here, divination and prophecy. This is patience and waiting and reviewing. This is one of the tarot's strongest and most powerful images. It's someone that's connected to the deep currents of life, someone who knows their own mind. They're independent with their own values. There's peace and self-reliance often following a difficult period, especially one of self-examination. This may be clinging to something unfulfilling, so let go and move on. This is being humble and self-sacrificing, being frustrated, feeling lost, in limbo, feeling like you're powerless to affect change. But you have a unique point of view. You're suspended between the past and the future, and a new direction in your life is in the making. Its readjustment is needed, but there's no hurry. So pay attention to your inner development and be prepared to dance to a different drummer in the future. Now is a time that we're able to overcome substance abuse. And this is a person who will not be moved until they are ready, a man unto themselves. There's a need to balance out intuition and sensitivity with logic. This is the voluntary giving up of something in order to get something of greater value. It's a time of greater understanding. You're just simply suspended for a time in order to recognize what needs to be changed in the personality to embody more light. That's what the nimbus around the man's head represents. And now your advice from the Oracle deck, The Sacred Traveler, by Denise, Linn. Gemini, you got passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Find joy in the moment. No matter what is occurring in your life, if you simply focus on what is splendid, wonderful, and pleasurable in the moment, everything improves. Live deliciously. Love often and live fully. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that give you delight and joy. Let go of those people and things that don't appreciate or empower you. Give yourself permission to be happy. And the Sacred Traveler wants you to know that when the traveler meets a band of gypsies, the traveler stops to dance into the early morning hours. Sometimes we get so caught up with wondering what's around the next bend and worrying about our current challenges that we forget to focus on what's great in the moment. You're not meant to simply work hard and be diligent and practical. Embrace pleasure wherever you can. Allow your senses to be satiated. Find and explore the beauty around you. You don't need to suffer to grow. You can grow spiritually by leaps and bounds through joy. Dance, eat well and drink well, and share joy wherever you can. Here's your take note moment. When we use the word if, it carries with it the frequency of doubt. We need to discard the word if and to replace it with the word when. The law of attraction cannot give us what we want when we put out doubt by using the word if. If we put belief into our vibration as we use the word when, like when I get or when I have, so catch yourself as you use the word if and change it to when right away. You just change your vibration and frequency. It's that fast. Thanks, you guys. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up. And please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.